I see the message I'm used to seeing. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy, blah, blah, blah. So I'm back and we got chat on here. So come and say hi. Oh my God, that drove me bananas. So yeah, so where was I talking about? Yeah, 2,800 calories, man. Because believe it or not, like last year in the summer where I was keeping lean all year, I was basically staying lean for a long time. I was probably in the like 148, 147 pounds, but not like but that's not even super skinny. That's like, for me, that's like lean and shredded, right? Or ripped, not even shredded. So it was around 148, but I was eating around 1,500 calories a day. That was it, with the really low carbs and all that stuff. So I'm almost doubled that. And I'm feeling way stronger, guys, way stronger. Like, I don't know if I look way fuller anywhere in the face or anything like that, but you probably, if you were to see me, you would notice in my legs, especially because I feel like I'm back. I got a pretty big, for my body, my quads and my back are pretty decent, like for what people expect me to have, right? But the problem is, like, I'm like the, when people like I forget what this called, when they put a shirt on and you can't tell what they look like you really cover up, like you cover up well, like you're a sleeper physique. Like, yeah, I really have a sleeper physique, big time. It's not a crazy physique by any means, but it's better than people would think. Because I got kind of narrow shoulders, right? So when I put clothes on, I look like and a lot of natural bodybuilders too, right? Especially when you're in shape, when you're really, really shredded and dialed in and looking like a freak show. When you got clothes on, you look tiny, because as natural athletes, we don't have the full, well, most natural athletes don't have that full muscle bellies and all that kind of stuff when they're really shredded and stuff. But when the clothes come off, people say, "Holy shit, man! I didn't know you had that under there." Like when the shirt comes off or whatever, or you show the quads because maybe your legs look kind of skinny in like jeans or something. But then when you're wearing shorts, it's like, "Holy shit!" Because they also have small frame, right? Small knees, small ankles, small elbows, wrists, all that stuff, and kind of longer arms for my body and stuff. Yeah, so anyways, so far so good, guys. And I'm having fun getting to 2,800 calories a day. It's a different vibe. Like, I don't, because usually when I do it, because I usually only count my calories when I'm dieting. Now I'm counting my calories when I'm trying to increase them, which is a whole different vibe, and I don't ever do this. So I'm eating 2,800 calories a day today. And it's freaking like 11. I just ate a bowl of cereal to try and get more calories, and I still got to eat 400 more before I go to bed. So before I get to bed tonight, I got to hit 400 calories here. Yes, I remember you, PX Blow. PX, I don't know how you say it. I can't remember what your name was, but I definitely remember your handle. But yeah, oh yeah, I'm in Toronto, Canada, guys, just so you know. I'm just hanging out. Oh, Ethan, yes, I remember you now. Don't get mad at me if I'm wrong. I'm thinking Edmonton, but I could be fucking wrong. But I know you're Canadian. I'm pretty sure you're Canadian. Well, Isabel, I don't know about that. That's what LeBron James says. That's not what I say. But anyways, thanks for coming on here, guys. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'm Shaun Campbell. I'm working on building this YouTube. I'm just following a mass building phase or a weight gain phase or whatever the freak you want to call it. I'm up to eating 2,800 calories a day, guys. So it's almost like I have to force feed about 600 or 700 of those calories. Not force feed, but actively get that in, you know what I mean? Because I'm so used to eating under 2,000 calories a day. Because I'm so used to always wanting to keep lean and always wanting to be fit and always wanting to keep the carbs low. Now I'm doing the exact opposite. We're keeping the carbs up, and I'm gaining a little bit of body fat, which is like, to some fitness people, we freak out about that, right? So I have to let myself gain body fat, but I'm also gaining a lot of strength in the gym, and I'm feeling different. It feels good to actually eat. It's a funny feeling having to like eat more than you're used to. So I'm having fun with that. Okay, Ethan, that's cool, but thanks for coming in. Oh, you live in Vancouver. Okay, well, kind of close to, you're about 3 hours away from, well, a 2-hour flight or so from Vancouver, from Edmonton. But yeah, no, I remember you totally, so thanks for coming in here, buddy. So anyways, if anyone's on here, Shaun Campbell 2.0 is my YouTube channel, and I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that jazz, guys. I'm on here. I talk about natural bodybuilding. I talk about working out. I talk about motivation. I talk about crazy stuff. I even talk about Wes Watson once in a while. I talk about the fitness gossip, you know what I mean? And Wes Watson, some of it. Because there's a video going around about Wes Watson. Because you know everyone's making fun of him for being shorter than he says he is. Apparently he's shorter somewhere else. But that, I don't know, this is just a bunch of rumors of shit. And I don't know, it's all in fun, but shit. It's a funny thing, you know what I mean? It's a funny thing going on about that now. Because I don't know. I don't know if there's much truth to it, but it's kind of funny. And he also wears lifts, and they're catching him in all of his shoes. If they're zooming on the footwear, even when he wears like sandals, because you can put an insole in sandals if you match the color of the sandals. It's fucking wild. He has a lift in his sandals. You know, or what are they called? Thongs, flip-flops, or where the fuck? He's wearing lifts. Wes Watson is wearing lifts in those, man. It's funny as hell. Hey, Kev, thanks for coming in here, buddy. Thanks for sticking up for me in the comments on some of my YouTube videos. Because I get, once in a while, you get these trollers in there who want to make fun of whatever, people for not being strong or whatever the fuck. Because I just post the weights I use. I even talk about how much weight I'm lifting. And I'm not Mr. Strong Guy. For one thing, I've never been Mr. Strong Guy. For another thing, I'm not Mr. Young Guy. And for another thing, I'm Mr. fucking Natural Guy. So my lifts aren't going to be crazy, and I'm not going to lie about the shit. I post what I lift. I post what I'm working out. When I post a workout, it's a real workout. Like, I'm working out. I'm not doing it for show. I'm not faking weights. I'm not doing any weird shit. I'm lifting what I would, like, I'm doing what, basically, if you walked in and saw me in the gym working out, this is what I'd be doing. So if you see any of my workout videos, I'm using what the fuck I use, right? Yeah, that's true, Anthony. The people are fucking hating. I don't mind though. It's funny. Yes, just so you guys know, I don't know. I tried talking out loud to get used to this fucking age. I'm 53 years old, guys. I keep in good shape though. Like, and I checked my testosterone levels recently, and it's high as fuck. So maybe that's another reason why I'm feeling young and stuff. Because I was paranoid, because everyone's always like, oh my God, when you get over 50, your testosterone plummets. And I'm thinking, holy shit, I'm fucking worried. So I went and checked it, and it turns out I have like a 900 fucking testosterone level, which is high as fuck. Like, this is like teenager high. And I'm natural, guys. I don't do a fucking thing. But I've always been working out constantly as long, like, for years, since I was a teenager. Even though I'm not Mr. Genetically Blessed, but I fucking have a passion for fitness. So I've been eating healthy, working out all these years. Yes, of course we all get fucking older, but if you take care of your body and all these things, you'll be fine. We're all gonna age. That's just, but I'll age as fucking gracefully as you can, my friends. If you think I look 25, I'll fucking take it. But I know sure as fuck I don't. But I like it. I'll like it. I'll take it. But I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, so anyone's on here new, subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm the juggernaut biatch. I like it. Yes, I do. Oh yeah, I eat a lot of meat. I like meat. Well, I don't eat a lot of it because I'm just too fucking lazy to cook all the time. So I eat a lot of Greek yogurt and stuff. I eat a lot of, I'm not going to lie, I eat a lot of convenient stuff. That's probably why it's hard for me to get all these calories in, because everything's convenient. Like, I like to have Greek yogurt with some chocolate protein powder and some almonds, stuff like that. I like to just whip up some eggs real quick, so you can just scramble them up on the fucking frying pan real fucking fast, or some ground beef on the pan. You know what I mean? But I don't eat enough meat. I wish I was eating more meat. Maybe I need to get a woman in my life to cook for me or some shit. I'm just joking. Ladies, don't take offense. I'm just joking. Because nowadays, anyway, the funny thing is, nowadays, you don't meet a lot of women who are really going to cook for you and all that shit. That's just not the thing anymore, right? Because now the modern woman, it's all Uber Eats and shit, right? And they expect, or else they expect the man to fucking take care of everything and also make the meals and take care. They expect the man to do it all. But I'm used to taking care of myself. But I'm very simple. That's the problem. See, if I'm with a woman or something, they think, fuck, you're cooking. Like, everything I cook is fucking plain. So everyone complains. But my 8-year-old daughter prefers my cooking. You know what I mean? Like, because she likes it plain like me. I'm fucking plain. Woman's supposed to cook. Okay, we can't. Let's not go down that route. I don't want to get. I'm not even a fucking YouTuber yet, and I'm gonna get canceled before I'm even a YouTuber. It's a nice quality to have it, but then it's nice. Well, fuck. If we're talking relationships, I guess it should be 50-50, right? Or you have your agreement of what your roles are in the relationship, right? Whatever works for a relationship. If the woman cooks, then fucking great. As long as she's not feel like she's expected to cook, right? But if she cooks because she wants to cook, that's great. Because it's like I'll probably do certain things in a relationship that I want to do because I want to do it, not because it's a man's role. Well, I'm a little older, right? So I do feel like men have roles, right? But fuck. Like, the man is supposed to be the man, right? Like, I'm not going to be some pussy-ass fucking guy. Like, I think you know what I mean. I'm not chauvinistic at all, right? Like, I appreciate women, okay? And I think everything should be 50-50. It's just that, just like any type of relationship, you just have to have your own, everyone should have their roles. And whatever you agree the rules are. And if you are a woman who wants to be the fucking man of the relationship, then go find yourself a girl of a guy. And then you can have that. It's all fucking good. Maybe I'm talking shit. I'm feeling fucking in a good mood tonight, so I feel like talking crazy. So fuck, this is the night to ask me crazy shit, because I'm probably going to answer it. Because already by saying that, I'm always Mr. Politically Correct. I always try to fucking walk the fine line and not offend people and all this shit, right? But I'm willing to speak my mind tonight, so fuck it, let's rock and roll. So if anyone's new on here, subscribe to me, guys. I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. I talk a lot about fitness shit, working out shit. I talk about the gossip on YouTube. I'll speak my mind once in a while. I'll talk about women's bodybuilding and how drugs possibly have ruined it, but maybe it hasn't, right? Women should not be taking steroids. Men, fuck, I'm natural bodybuilder. I don't think men should be, let alone fucking women. Come on now, guys. If anyone's going to abuse fucking drugs and all that shit, as far as PEDs and steroids and all that shit, it shouldn't be women. Women do not fucking touch this shit. Men don't do it, but women especially. Come on. Let's keep it real. Anyone who's recommending that women do drugs is fucking crazy. Like steroids and all that shit. Come on. Anyways, guys, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm on YouTube, and I'm on here live right now. So come on in, say hi. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm just talking shit right now. I've been bulking up. I'm up 10 pounds in the last 5 weeks, guys. So fucking things are coming together. I don't know if you guys can tell, if you guys recognize me. Maybe my face looks a little fuller. I don't fucking know. I feel like I look a little thicker, but I don't know. I definitely put a little bit of weight on the waistline, but fuck. You can't. I'm all natural, so you ain't the weight. I'm not just also going to put 10 pounds of muscle on out of nowhere. It ain't going to fucking happen. I'm just trying to fill out because I think I was being too strict with not eating enough and not training hard enough. Like I was becoming more of a lifestyle working out guy. There's nothing wrong with that, but I kind of feel like I'm in training because I'm trying to increase my lifts. I'm trying to get stronger. I'm trying to build size. Whereas before, are you going to compete in competition in the future? Kev, fuck you might be onto something, brother, because I am feeling like I might, just for my own, with no expectation on myself, just for a goal. Kind of like how, and it's also fun, like, it gives me something to talk about too, right? Like, because right now I'm just trying to build weight up, and I'm not really worried about how I look. Okay, I'm worried about how I look, because we all care about how we look, right? I'm not worried so much as in, like, trying to be cut and look ripped and all that shit. I'm just trying to put on weight, put on size. I'm going to get myself to a weight where I feel like I've put on enough weight and I'm not too much body fat. And then I'm going to slowly bring my weight down, and I might just plan a show or a photo shoot or something to aim for to get in the best shape I can, and then to document it. Because it's more fun documenting weight loss portion, the contest diet portion, because people love seeing, you see more and more details every week, right? It's exciting, and and your lead up to the big show or the big photo shoot or the big reveal or whatever. But when you're gaining weight, there's not much to talk about. It's like, yeah, I'm heavier, I'm lifting more, like, but I think to document myself getting into great shape would be fun. And I could document the workouts and then talk about how I'm feeling. Because I think a lot of people do that. It's fun, and especially when you're natural, that I can give people realistic expectations. I'm your average fucking guy. I'm not no genetically blessed freaking freak show. I wasn't the kid in school who said, oh my God, you're big, you should get into bodybuilding. I was the guy who was, holy fuck, you're small and skinny, Shaun. I talk to myself, and people aren't telling me this. I'm talking to myself. So, Shaun, you got to do something about this. You are the smallest kid in class. You might be funny. That's what gets you through. You're the class clown because you're the smallest kid in class. And you're skinny and you're small. You're short and skinny. Like, that's how I was growing up. As I hit puberty late and all that shit too. So I was way behind everybody. So I started lifting weights at a very young age, and then just by getting a little bit of bicep peak and a little bit of abs and a little bit of lats, I started being known as the workout guy because people weren't working out a lot back then. So I got into it for that reason. I didn't get into it because I was Mr. Sports jock guy and I was always built. No, I was the opposite. So it helped me build my confidence, right? And it helped me feel better about myself. It helped me feel like even if I was making small progress, I had some control of this. Instead of crying and saying, oh my God, I'm so small and I feel insecure, I felt like I could do something about it by going to the gym, working out, and I should not even go in the fucking gym. I just had a bunch of weights in my fucking house in the basement, those York sets. I'm 53, remember? So it was 40 years ago when I first started working out with weights. So you know those weights, they're plastic and they were filled with sand? I had those ones. They're called the York Dumbbell set, or York weight set, or whatever the fuck it's called. So I work out with that shit. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I liked how I had control. Kind of like even right now, I want to change my physique. I have control of this. When you're working out or you're doing some kind of bodybuilding or whatever you want to call it, that's what the beauty of the weight room is. You have control. By what I eat, I have control of what you see here, or how my health is. I have control of it. You have control of it. You control what you eat or what you put in your mouth. You know what I mean? You have control of what you eat. You have control of the effort you put into the gym. You have control of the effort you put into your workouts, of whatever type of workouts they are. You have control of whether you go or you don't go. And don't tell me you don't. People that say they don't have time are full of shit. We all have time. Like, if I didn't work out, I could work out right fucking now. Right now, I can stand up right now. We're doing squats. I'm working out. Like, if you're watching me right now, you could work out right fucking now. And you don't have to be at a fancy gym. You don't have to have fancy equipment. You just have to have a fucking, have a fucking heartbeat and a fucking mind. Like, you just have the intentions and desire and willpower, and you can work out anywhere, anytime, guys. Anywhere, anytime. So the people, like, fuck. Some of the most busiest people you'll ever meet, because I run natural bodybuilding competitions, okay? So I know people, I hear their stories and stuff about people who compete in the shows and all these things. Some of these people are busy as fuck. And they're meal prepping, they're fucking dieting, they're fucking posing, they're doing their cardio, they're doing their weights, they're working out way more than I do. And they're busier than I am, and they're getting up at 5:30 in the morning to make this fucking happen, guys. That's what I love about this shit. You can make anything fucking work if you want to do it. So anyone who has any excuses for any of this shit, you don't have to be rich to be in great shape. You don't have to be... I've been broke as a motherfucker, man, and I'm living on... living paycheck to or week to week, and roommates and all kinds of shit when you're younger, and I'm getting my workouts in. So what the fuck are people excuses, man? You can have a 20-hour a week and who works 20 hours a day? No one. People say they do. They're fucking lying their ass off. I love when people tell me, I work 16 hours. You fucking don't. You fucking don't. Like, you might feel like you are, but if you fucking tracked what you really fucking did, you probably put in 8 hours of work. And you sat it, because especially entrepreneurs like myself, half the day, like, I'm sitting around doing fuck all. I might be thinking about work. I might be mentally thinking, but I could be in the gym working out while I'm thinking about work. You know what I mean? So I don't care how busy you are, you can make this shit happen. That's the beauty of it's your fitness, guys. It's your fitness. Your fitness is the most important thing. Your health and fitness is the most important thing. Do not fucking neglect it, guys. Do not neglect it. Gym is life, sure. Gym's my life. Gym doesn't have to be your life, but gym is life. To me, gym is life, right? I didn't want to work out. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you guys right now. I did not want to work out today. I fucking was making excuses that I did not want to go work out legs today because I knew I had to go heavy on squats because now my workouts are all heavy. I felt my mind wasn't in the right mindset where I felt like I could push a heavy squat day. But you know what I fucking did? I squatted 5 pounds more than before for the same amount of reps. I increased all my squat weight, because my 3 sets of squat were, last time I worked out, were 190, 220, 240. So today, for my 3 sets of working sets, I put 195 on, I put 225 on, and then I put 245 on, and I fucking repped out that son of a bitches. And I did the exact reps I did last workout, which means is I increased my progression was 5 pounds increase on all my lifts on the squat. So I did 864 reps, whatever. And I go pretty low. So 864. Legs is no easy workout, that's true. You gotta mentally be prepared. But you gotta also remember, just because you might be trying to talk yourself out of it, your body can still do this shit. Don't let your mind fucking play tricks with you. Because once your mind gets once you get in the gym, you start going through the motions, your mind will fucking click in and say, okay, it's go time. Don't let your mind fuck with you, right? Your mind will play games with you, man. Because motivation comes and goes, guys. So if I sit here and wait till I'm motivated to do legs, I may not do legs this week. But if I say I'm fucking disciplined and today is leg day, today is fucking leg day and we're going and my body is going to fucking do it. Because once I get under that fucking bar, my body is going to lift that shit. And on stiff leg deadlifts too. I do stiff leg deadlifts for the hamstrings on leg day. So I did stiff leg deadlifts and I went to I fucking killed that son of a bitch. I went to, God, what did I go to? Well, not crazy, but I went to 235 for 6 reps. So I started at 195, then 215, then 235. Stiff leg deadlifts. And I used the 25-pound plates, so it's smaller, so I get a full range of motion. So you know stiff leg deadlifts, you got the bar and you bend and you let it go. You know what I mean? Like for stiff leg deadlift and the butt out. I did stiff leg deadlifts, guys. I should get a bar here. So you got the bar, right? And you just bend it. So I did stiff leg deadlifts up to 235 for 6 reps, this far down. So my back's flat, back up. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings, your back's flat, back up. That's a fucking amazing exercise for your hamstrings, your glutes, your low back. So if you want to build some fucking strength and size, throw that shit into your fucking leg day. I told you I'm fired up today, guys. It's been too long since I've been on here. So I wasn't feeling, not that I'm not feeling motivated. I just don't know. You got to go by discipline, right? That's what I'm saying. Because even right now, I almost didn't go on live and I'm having a hell of a good time. I don't know if you guys are having a good time, but I'm having a good fucking time on here. And I didn't even want to go on YouTube live because I was being fucking lazy. I was using I'm not feeling motivated, whereas I got to be disciplined. Because once I got in here, I'm disciplined. I got on here, I started talking. Everything clicks in and your body goes, okay, it's go time. Just like when I'm on the squat bar. I didn't want to go, but it was go time. Because once I got there, that's why I do a lot of warm-ups for squats too. So, especially guys, we got to do warm-ups. Don't be a crazy asshole and go in there, because I know probably when I was younger I didn't warm up much. But now as you get older, or just time, it's not even necessarily older, it's just repetition of doing movements over and over and over. It's just wear and tear in the body over time, over time, over time. You're doing these exercises, right? So you got to warm up nicely, get the joints all warmed up. And the warm-ups also get your mind into the fucking game. Because by the time I did about 3 or 4 warm-ups on squats, I was like, we're fucking ready. Let's get that 195 on the bar. Let's bang out. 8 felt fucking easy. 195. And then, and I'm not your fucking quarter rep squat guy. I'm the deep squat guy. And then 225 felt fucking easy. 245 did feel hard, but every rep felt hard. And I felt like I could have done more. But I said, okay, next workout, we're doing more. I ain't crazy, I'm nuts for leg day. Well, fucking right, man. I like that shit. I don't know what that means, Kev, but fuck it. I'm telling you right now, guys. Nothing's more impressive than a guy with good legs, okay? Especially when they have a good upper body and good legs. There's a balance. A nice overall physique is impressive. Because what do people do? What are people waiting to? For example, they see me in a tank top, say, oh yeah, he's pretty decent shape, blah, blah, blah. Nothing crazy, but he's a good shape guy. They're waiting for my legs to be skinny and then they can say something. But then because most people, okay, I've got, proportionally my legs are in balance with my body. But the problem is majority of men, their legs are not in proportion with their body. Okay, so by the fact that my legs are in proportion with my body, to the average person, that is considered big legs. But they're not big legs. They're what my body's legs should look like for the physique I have. But people say, holy shit, Shaun, your legs are fucking jacked. It's because people, especially my age, 50 years old, do not even have fucking good legs. You know what I mean? Like, all these assholes and all these guys, well, obviously there's the outliers and there's the exceptions that people do train legs hard. But majority of people do not train legs anywhere near what I train legs in the gym where I go, right? Where the people that I see in the gyms, they might be able to give me a run for my money and the upper body workout if we went and did an upper body workout together. Most people in the gym, guys my size, whatever, they could all give me a run for my money. We can all have a good upper body workout. But take them on a motherfucking leg day, these guys can't fucking hang with me and they think I'm an animal. But meanwhile, I train the legs the same as I do my chest and triceps or my back and my biceps. I train them the same. It's just that you guys are a bunch of pussies who make excuses. Oh, I genetically don't have strong legs. Bull fucking shit. When's the last time you actually pushed your legs hard and on a consistent basis? Like, come on, people. Like, people are crazy. Everyone always says they genetically don't have this or that or whatever. Oh, my legs, I can't build size my legs. Do you fucking train them? Don't give it fucking 6 months of hard effort on working out your legs and fucking focus and put in the hard work, and then tell me after that whether you don't have what it takes to build legs or not. Okay, but you got to give me 6 months of effort and consistency on leg day. Okay, well, calves are the exception, my friends. Calves, I will let you know for sure there's genetics involved in calves. I got decent calf genetics. Some people got great calf genetics, and some people have absolutely terrible calf genetics for building size. Like they just have like a long calf. Like the structure of how your muscle is built, like the length of your tendon and the length of your muscle belly, that is predetermined and done. Like, so if you're like an athlete, some of these athletes are jacked like fuck, but they have small calves, so they have this long calf tendon, but then a small muscle belly up near the knee, right? There's nothing you can fucking do. You can build it as big as possible, but it's never going to be a big, impressive calf. So calves are the big exception almost to every muscle group. For some reason, There will be people with great physiques that are built like fucking maniacs who have small calves. It's a weird phenomenon, but it is what it is. But you can still work, you can still improve whatever muscle group you have or whatever genetics you were given. You can make it better, but you can't just, you're given what you're given, okay? Like if Arnold Schwarzenegger has a certain genetic body when he was born. This is, you know what I mean? No matter what we do, I will not look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Even if you put drugs into the picture, I'm natural, but if you did put drugs in the picture, I could do all the drugs in the fucking world, but I can't change the shapes of my muscles. I can't make my clavicles wider. I can't make my biceps longer. I got short biceps. Like a few muscle groups are fucked. My chest is fairly full, but my clavicles are narrow. My biceps are short. My triceps are pretty decent, but the outer head on the one is kind of short. We're all fucking mismatch as shit, right? And some people are lucky or whatever. Lucky, not lucky, whatever the fuck is it you want to say. So the shape of how your muscles are built, like just the shape of your muscle is the shape of your muscle. You can make it bigger, smaller, all that stuff, but if you have a certain shape. Some people have that nice round, full peak bicep. Some people have a long bicep. Some people have really fucking like shorter pecs. Some people have bigger pecs. Some people have like the concaveness in the middle here a little bit. Some have the fullness. It's all genetic, right? But you just do the best you can with what you got. Some people have that natural, huge fucking V-taper. They don't do fuck all because they got even women, you see the big wide clavicles and then the narrow hips. That's a genetic gift right from the get-go. So when you're wearing a shirt, you look like a fucking beast because you got these big wide shoulders, a tiny waist, and that's just your skeletal frame, right? Like your skeleton's genetic too. I can't change my skeleton, right? I can't make my arms fucking like whatever. I got long, where the fuck your arm muscle, arm bones. I'm going like fucking blank. But everyone's different, right? Some people have like short torsos, long legs, all these fucking things. But we can all be the best version of ourselves. You see what you got, and you do the best you can with what you got. You don't make excuses and say, "Oh my God, but I'm not training legs hard because my legs are not gifted or whatever the fuck. I genetically don't have good legs." Okay, so now you're gonna make them fucking worse? Make them fucking better. Okay, yeah, thanks about the trophies. Yeah. This is one from this is an IFBB trophy actually. I did an IFBB show in Cleveland, Ohio. I got 4th place out of 5 guys, and it's a non-tested show, so it was basically not a natural show. And I believe the guy who got 5th wasn't natural, and I was, and I got 4th, so I was pretty happy about that. Like lightweight class. At a big show, it was IFBB North Americans. And these are just trophies of this one over here. These are mine. That's the Ontario Naturals, which is a province I live in. And I won my weight class, so I'm the Ontario Natural Champion in 2000, whatever the fuck this is. I want to say 2006, but I can't read. You know that when they emboss it, but this 2006 Ontario Naturals Champion. This is affiliated with the IFBB, right? They're natural. And then that one there is the Can-Am Naturals. Fuck, this one's kind of heavy. Oh my God. This is my very first trophy ever in bodybuilding, and it's a 1st place. So my very first show I ever did in the year 2000. So this is like 25 years ago, guys. In the year 2000, it's a NGA, which is National Gym Association, natural bodybuilding show. It was in Buffalo, New York, just across the border from Canada. I went and did my very first show ever. It was a lightweight class. We had like 7 guys in here, so it was like 153 pounds and under or something like that, right? There's like 7 guys in it. I put in a lot of work. Like I came in probably the most shredded I've ever come into a show before. Like I was so shredded people thought there was something wrong. They say, are you healthy, man? Is there something wrong with you? Because I was so fucking depleted. And with your clothes on, you look like the scarecrow of a person. But when you take your shirt off, it was like, whoa, you're shredded like a motherfucker, right? I had the cross striations, all that shit. So I was probably one of the smaller guys. I was only in the 140s. I was one of the smaller guys. But I was so put together and so shredded and so ready. And I put so much effort into my posing that I won the show. So I got first place. So that was that. That was my introduction to natural bodybuilding. Is at first I thought, what the fuck am I getting myself into? I'm not a big guy. I'm 140 something pounds. But natural bodybuilding is a whole different ballgame. They love shredded. They love balance. They love posing. If you're a good poser, you're shredded. You got good proportions. You're balanced. You can do okay. So that's my little trophy display. And then these trophies are just like, these other ones are just like, that just says like, it's an IDFA trophy because I had no one in that division, so I had an extra trophy because I thought there was going to be a girl in the pro bikini division, but she didn't show up or whatever, right? So that's kind of one of the trophies I give out because I run shows too. Okay, let me just read some stuff here. Yeah, when I compete under 150, right? So I'm in the when I'm in good shape and I'm like show shape's a different ball game. So that means like probably around 6% body fat or some shit, like ridiculously, like not healthy. Not healthy in that because when you do it naturally, you're not putting yourself in too much risk of anything, right? It's just not a good way to live your life being that low because your energy levels are low, you're cranky, you're really restricted. Because you're not at a healthy body weight, right? You're at a body weight that's not healthy anymore. Like for long term, it's for short term fine. Because you slowly get down to that weight. You don't just all of a sudden starve. You slowly, less and less, do more and more cardio, less and less carbs, more and more cardio, less and less carbs, and eventually you get to the shredded state, right? Where your energy's low too. You have no carbs, no body fat. Because carbs are your energy source, right? And body fat is an energy source. So when you take all that out of the fucking picture, you're a pretty cranky son of a bitch. And the days are long because you're like, holy shit, just get this day over with. Because by the end of the day, you're like, just let me fucking sit down. I can't, especially if you're working or something for someone, you're like dragging your ass around work. Because back in the day when I was that age, when I competed like 25 years ago, I was a waiter. Like imagine trying to run around as a waiter and you're fucking dieted. And it's also a fast-paced job where you got to deal with people and everything, so you get kind of cranky. So you're kind of edgy too. You're on edge, and you're fucking shredded, and you're hungry, and it's fucking nuts, right? Anyways, because I remember I was a waiter at the time I did that show, so I was fucking running around like a maniac and getting ready for a show at the same time. It's like, holy fuck. So I was in my 20s, right? Late 20s. I think I was probably 29, 28, 29. Okay, what else we got going on here? What is the best exercise to add size to the calves? Well, I would just say any exercise. They say the biggest factor with working the calves is getting that stretch at the bottom. Because you want people like, say it's a leg, a toe raise, you're going up and down, right? You want to get that stretch and then go up. The stretch. Because they're saying, the studies are saying that the more of a stretch you get at the bottom, the better for building the calves. So just do a variation of a lot of exercises, a lot of different rep ranges, but make sure you're consistent with working on calves. Because a lot of people, even myself, I'm guilty of this. You skip calves. You work out your legs, you're like, oh, fuck, you do your calves at the end, you're like, ah, fuck it. But if you're really trying to improve on them, fucking get them in. And if you're really trying to improve on them, maybe add an extra calf day a week where it's not a leg day and do calves the very first thing you get in the gym. Like, say it's chest fucking day. Go in there and do 4 or 5 sets of calves before you even do your chest. Just to make sure you got your goddamn calves in and you gave them a solid effort because at the beginning of the workout, right? Did people know I was a bodybuilder? What do you mean? Like when I was waitering? Yeah, I'd probably tell people that I was getting ready for a show or something. No, I don't look like a bodybuilder. When you're a natural bodybuilder, people think, "Oh, are you a runner? You look fit. Do you do triathlons?" Because again, like I said, we have sleeper builds too. You don't see the full package until all the clothes are off and you're in the fucking bodybuilding trunks, right? Then you see, holy shit, look at this guy. But when I'm wearing clothes, I look like, yeah, he got pretty ripped forearms, but he's kind of smaller. You can tell you can tell he's in real good shape. But until you see the physique, especially as a natural athlete, but until you see the physique, the people don't appreciate how put together it is, if that makes sense. Because a natural bodybuilder is very put together. Because there's a look. Like every muscle's developed. There's a nice flow to the body. Kind of like a Frank Zane, right? When he posed, you know, he's a little bit on drugs. But compared to Arnold, that he was a smaller guy. But you see him, his body just flows nicely. He hits the poses, and he's, you know what I mean. And he put him in a suit. He probably looks like just a fit guy. Yeah. So I guess when people that I work with, I would probably tell people, and when you're a waiter, people would probably know because you get regulars too, so they know. I will say, "Holy fuck, guys." Could you tell people, holy fuck, just bear with me. I'm fucking getting ready for a competition. Oh, you compete? Yeah, I do natural bodybuilding shows, blah, blah, blah. And people know, right? It's kind of one of those things. If I wear a little small tank top and shorts, people say, holy shit, I didn't know you're built like that, right? But if you're waitering, you got like a button-up shirt and a fucking black pants and a button-up shirt is kind of a traditional look, right? Waitering. So if you're wearing that, people just think you looks just really lean, like you look really in shape, but you look real lean, like you probably are a marathon runner or something, right? Because the body fat's so low, where do you see people that lean? And that is usually like people that do Ironmans or triathlons or something, right? So that's kind of physique they think you are, right? But yeah, but if they see me, maybe if they saw me at the gym wearing a tank top and I'm working out, because at that leanness, the veins are bulging all over the place, right? And your striations and shit. Then people will know you're doing something. They'll say, "Well, are you getting?" And now, because back then, before bodybuilding was like, there wasn't a big scene, but now everyone, if you look really good in the gym, everyone thinks, "Oh, hey, do you compete?" Because there's so many shows, right? There's natural shows, there's steroid shows, there's just many organizations, there's fitness competitions, there's bikini competitions, there's bodybuilding, there's men's physique. There's just so many avenues for people to compete that if they see someone in really good shape now, they'll just assume you compete somewhere. But 25 years ago, no one really talked much about it. Because they thought bodybuilders were just the big steroid freaky dudes back in the day. But now there's so many natural competitions. Oh yeah, I eat eggs all the time. I eat whole eggs, and I probably eat about 4 to 8 whole eggs a day. Because I like fats in my diet. I like the healthy fats. So eggs, the whole eggs are good healthy fat. Almonds, cashews. I even put peanut butter, like a scoop, just a spoonful of it in my oatmeal to add more calories and protein and fats, more fats. It's not high protein, but it's more higher in fats. So my fat intake is pretty high right now. My protein intake is pretty high, and my carb intake is pretty high. Everything's pretty high for me because 2,800 calories a day is what I'm eating now. Is for me is a lot because I'm up to 160 pounds now, which is for me, for my frame, that's big. I know to some people that's what they weighed in grade 9, but in grade 9 I weighed. I'm not even fucking joking here. You can mind it. I can prove it too. I weighed 80 pounds in grade 9. Okay, that's how big I was. When I say I was the smallest fucking guy, I was small, and I was a very small frame, right? If it wasn't for bodybuilding, I don't know what I'd probably weigh. I'd probably, as a normal human being, and if I didn't work out with weights at all and just was let my body just be what it would normally be, I'd probably be about 130 pounds. I think, I don't know, because I've been working out so long, I don't know. Because my dad was a very smaller guy. He was like 130s, right? maybe a touch shorter than me or my height. Say it's my height, but about 130 or so, right? So like for my genetics or whatever my genetics I was given from birth, I'm not a big boy, right? And I don't gain muscle easy and all that kind of stuff. But I had a nice symmetrical physique because even from day one, because I was always made fun of having skinny legs, right? Because when you're skinny, you're made fun of everything being skinny. I wear shorts, they make fun of you. Oh, why are you wearing shorts? Look at your legs. Ah, ha, ha. Now I wear shorts, people say, holy shit, look at your fucking legs. It's funny how that just fucking changed. I used to be made fun of for my legs. Now people are like, what the fuck's with your legs? They're nothing crazy, but to the average person, they're very built because most people don't work out legs. Okay, but anyway, so when I was younger, I made fun of for my legs. So what I do, I didn't know anything about working out. I had to figure out how you make your legs bigger. And the only thing we knew was to squat or to do walking lunges. I think I did walking lunges and squats or leg extensions if I could find something. But the squats were all shitty form because we didn't even know how to, because back then we didn't have internet. We didn't have anyone as resource material. We had no one to talk to. You just fucking got a bunch of weights in your fucking basement and just figured the shit out. Like sometimes I would be squatting. You didn't know how many sets and reps to do. Like I would do a leg workout and my legs would be sore for like 4 days straight because you wouldn't know what the fuck you're doing, and you didn't probably do like 20 sets of squats of some shit ass squat. You didn't know what the fuck you're doing, but you're basically killing yourself, getting a weight off. They putting a weight on your shoulders and just going up and down till you couldn't fucking move. And I remember my legs would be sore for days. Like you go to walk, you go to like you get out of bed, you're like, what the fuck? You like got hit by a bus. Because we didn't know what we were doing, man. It was all trial and error. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with weights until I was around 20 something. Like when I started to understand what was going on. Because that's when I found out about natural bodybuilding in my 20s. There's a guy I knew that that did weights, that competed in a natural bodybuilding show. And I was like, oh my God. And I looked at the guy and said, okay, he looks pretty genetically gifted, so I thought. But then I thought to myself, I'm more shredded than him. But yeah, he's got better arms than me and stuff. But I'm more, that shredded look that they like, I got that. That's what I've been given genetically. I can get shredded easier than maybe some people because I'm an ectomorph. So getting my body fat low, it's a little bit harder now when I'm at 50s. But in my 20s and 30s, it's a fucking piece of cake to get shredded. To get extra shredded for a show still was hard, but I mean to get really good shredded wasn't that hard. Oh hey guys, no, good point, man. Yeah, go check out. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to channels, guys. It's Shaun Campbell 2.0. So subscribe to the channel, and also if you're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or any of that stuff, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0 on there as well. So if you see my picture I use for my channel here on YouTube, I use the same profile picture on all my other social medias, and I call myself Shaun Campbell 2.0 on all my social media, so the same handle for all of them. Thanks, Abram. That's a good idea. You forget sometimes. But yeah, so subscribe to the channel, guys. Every subscription helps because I'm trying to become a YouTuber here. Because I don't consider myself a legit YouTuber, even though I am putting in the work. But I don't consider myself a legit YouTuber until I'm monetized. So right now, I'm not considered a YouTuber by the YouTube people because I'm not monetized, right? So you have to have a certain amount of engagement, a certain amount of viewers, a certain amount of watch hours. I'm doing pretty good for subscribers, but the more subscribers you have, the better. I'm just having a hard time getting the engagement up enough that they'll monetize it. But we're getting close. It's better than before. And that's what we're all doing. We're all worried about consistency and improvement, right? There's progression happening here. The channel is growing. I've grown it about, from the beginning of 2025, I've added about, I want to say 300 subscribers. About 300 subscribers. So basically on average, 100 a month. 100 new subscribers a month. So that's not bad. Because I was at about 1,800. But I got a majority of that shit a long time ago when YouTube was first started. I had a lot of subscribers from a long time ago. Because I used to because back in the day, if you just put up a couple videos here and there randomly, you'd get a bunch of subscribers and shit. It was easy. But now it's a business, right? Now this is big time. It's very competitive. Everyone wants to be a YouTuber. Everyone wants to be monetized. Everyone wants to go viral. Everyone wants to be an influencer, right? So it's not the same. Because before you just post up random shit, not even good quality, and you get all kinds of views and likes and all that shit. And you could just do it sporadically. So, anyways, so I'm in for the long haul, guys. Cheese, I wouldn't say there's any food that you could say is good or not good. So cheese is still good. It's just a matter of how much of this shit are you eating, right? If you're just eating a bag of cheese, that's probably not that good because it's gonna be really high in fat and a lot of like over time. Because basically, just like peanut butter. Peanut butter is not ideal, but I just put a scoop of it in. I put a tablespoon, a heaping tablespoon, like a big tablespoon is about 30 grams of peanut butter, but it's only about 100 calories, 30 grams of peanut butter. So if you're eating like a couple hundred calories worth of cheese, that's no big deal. So there's no real good and bad, right? So cheese is good. If you want to melt some cheese on your eggs or some shit or whatever the hell you use it for, or you're making a chicken sandwich and put some cheese on it, go for it. Just limit it, right? Just don't go crazy on it. Stuff like your added on stuff, just don't go crazy. Like I put ketchup on shit all the time, but I just don't go crazy. If I went crazy, then holy shit. So yeah, cheese isn't bad. And there's also a different version. You can get low fat cheese too, I'm sure. Yeah, if you like cheese on your eggs, go for it, man. Well, typically I work out anywhere from 4 to 6 days a week normally, but now that I'm in the strength phase, I'm trying to gain weight and all this stuff, and I'm trying to really maximize how heavy I lift and all that stuff. I'm only working out 3 days a week. I'm doing like a leg day, a push day, which is chest, shoulders, triceps, and a back day, which is back and biceps and traps and stuff, right? I just do 3 workouts for the week, but I do cardio, light cardio every day. So I do my elliptical every day, but it's light. I do 30 minutes until my tracking thing on my elliptical will say I burned off 300 calories. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't care if it's accurate, but I just use it as a gauge. So I get to where I do 30 minutes or more because I want to get to 300 calories burned. So I basically go about 32 minutes every single day on the elliptical in the morning when I get up. On level 7. So I basically get my heart pumping to about 100 beats per minute. So that's very light cardio. So I'm not busting my ass. I'm not getting on there and going wild, but I'm keeping myself active. It's the equivalent to going for a brisk walk. Like go for a nice little walk where you can talk. Say if you had someone with you, you're walking, you could talk easily with them, but you're not piss-assing around, but you're not running. That's kind of how I do the elliptical. Like if someone was here, I could have a conversation with them, but I still feel my body getting heated up and I'm getting a little bit of a sweat on, but not really. My heart rate's getting up a little bit. That's a good start to my day. And I also I get my phone, I make posts maybe and stuff and check emails and all that shit while I'm on there. So I don't like to waste my time. I don't want to be just sitting there. I'm just on there like listening to music. I'm like either watching a YouTube show or something, or I'm checking my Instagram, or I'm posting a short on my YouTube or whatever, right? So I always scroll through my phone because basically it's the first thing I do in the morning. And when I get up, first thing I do is I go, since I'm on my plan, I weigh myself in every morning to see what I'm at, right? So I weigh myself in, I'll jump on my elliptical, and then after the elliptical, I'll go eat some food. And after that, whatever, do the rest of the day. Yeah, I listen to music for sure when I work out. I put the ear pods in, or earbuds, or whatever the fuck they call them. Are they called earbuds or ear pods, or what the fuck? The little ear pods things in there, and I just crank it up and rock and roll. But if I'm like, the only time I don't have music on, like headphones on, is if I'm like taping a video of me working out. Like because last time I did a workout. Every time I go to my buddy's gym, I can work out with no music. So I'm so preoccupied with talking to the camera and recording it and whatever that I'm like, fuck it, I don't need music. So I'm in the different zone, right? But in the gym, I like to be in my own zone. I like to put my music on and crank it up and go to town, right? So I definitely listen to music. And I did that ever since I was younger too. I remember back in the day, the Walkman, you had the fucking headset, the Walkman, you didn't have the disc Walkman with the CDs, but you had to like be pretty, you had to be like, you had to get the, like, if you couldn't move around too crazy because otherwise it would skip. Like I've been using a Walkman ever since I was a young kid, right? Like when I worked out, that was always my thing. I go to the gym and crank music all the time because you can't rely on what the gym's playing, especially nowadays because now people know that everyone has their phone, so everyone has music, right? So everyone has their own music. Some of the gyms they don't even have music playing. Like I go to the Y, and if I take my earbuds out, I realize there's no music even playing in the fucking place. They don't even have music. Plays like LA Fitness do, but the fucking Y, there's no music playing. It's pretty funny. Holy fuck, it's 12 o'clock. Okay, guys, I'm gonna rock and roll, but it's been good talking to you guys. And I'm gonna bang out some videos tomorrow for sure. So I'm gonna have some cool content coming out tomorrow. Oh, what bands do you listen to? I don't really listen to bands. I'm the kind of guy I go on YouTube, I find like more like a dance fucking playlist and just fucking go for it, right? But I'm pretty much like all kinds of music, but my go-tos are just go to YouTube, go fucking dance mix and hit play, just loud music that got a good beat, nice go to town, right? Lately it's been pretty cool to find like a 90s music with a beat to it. They do the remixes. They play like 90s music, but a DJ's playing it. They got boom, boom, and they're playing 90s songs. It's kind of cool vibe because it takes you back, especially because in the 90s is when I was like the young guy, the cool guy in my 20s, right? In the 90s, right? So it's kind of cool to go back and hear that kind of music. It's almost like the club music I would listen to if I went to the clubs. Because back in the day, in the 90s, and yeah, the 90s would have been when I hit the clubs. That's funny to think about, eh? So I played a lot of that music, right? 90s dance music. Because I used to be into the dance clubs when I was younger. So that kind of music gets me pumped up, right? Gets me fucking fired up to kill a leg day like I did today. I had a 90s dance playlist on, and I was just fucking killed it. My legs still feel pumped. I feel my legs right now. I'm saying, shit, they feel fucking pumped. I guess also when you gain 10 pounds of weight, even if it's a little bit, even if some of it's body fat, but still a little bit of size, right? So my legs are feeling thicker. They're probably a little less cut. Everywhere's a little less cut, especially my belly. So when you're my genetics, I want to carry at my waist, and I fucking hate that. But it is what it is. Everyone carries body fat different too. That's another thing with genetics, right? We carry body fat differently too. Some women carry in their hips, some don't. Some men carry in their waist, some don't. So everyone carries it differently. Some people carry a good majority of their body fat in their waist, and some don't. I think I carry a good proportion of it in my whole core, my torso, like. So my chest will get bigger, my waist will get bigger. Like all through here, I carry the weight. So I get thicker. Anyways, guys, I gotta rock and roll. Because it's fucking 12 o'clock and I think I need to get 300 something more calories in. And then I'll probably stay up another hour or so because I don't want to fucking eat a meal then fucking go to bed, right? So I'm gonna try to eat a small meal, just chill out and watch some TV, then pass out. And then get up and start this fucking day all over again. Do my elliptical, eat my food. I'm gonna try to bang out about 3 different YouTube videos tomorrow. So I got some good ideas, and I haven't banged out a video in a while. So I'm gonna maybe do something on Wes Watson, something on female bodybuilding, and something about workouts. So it's gonna be a fun day tomorrow. And hopefully I can get some of those up for you guys to watch, and then you guys give me if you guys are ready. Any take on what I should do for videos, because I'm also trying to do videos that people want to see, and it also doesn't have to be like educational. Like I'll do some entertainment shit, like entertaining stuff. Like talk about Wes Watson is more entertainment. Like if I'm saying Wes Watson, he used to be a fucking motivational guy, now he's a jackass. That's more of just a gossip video, but it's entertaining. But it's not, you're not learning anything from it, right? But people want to be entertained too, right? Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to the channel, my friends. I appreciate you guys coming on here. And we will see you guys soon. If you want to talk to me any sooner, just comment on any one of my videos, and I'll get back to you. Kev knows that I get back to the comments on there, and I reply to them. So drop me comments in there, and we'll talk. Until next video, my friends.